In the ancient Mayan civilization, brutal human sacrifices were conducted to appease the gods and stave off drought and disease. Victims were painted, their hearts removed while still alive, and offered to the sun god. This grim reality sets the stage for the movie Apocalypto, where Jaguar Paw, a young tribesman, lives in a small village with his pregnant wife and son. One fateful day, Jaguar Paw's peaceful life is shattered when Mayan raiders attack his village. He quickly hides his family in a pit before joining the fight. Despite his efforts, Jaguar Paw is overpowered and captured, along with his fellow villagers. All the captives were then taken away by the Mayans, leaving only the pitiful children behind. They crossed a raging river and walked along steep cliffs. They are tied to poles and forced to march to the Mayan city, facing numerous hardships along the way. Ahead, they encountered a strange little girl. She stared intently at Jaguar Paw for a long time, then prophesied what was to come. Beyond the village lay a prosperous town, a stark contrast to the previous scenes. They were taken into the Mayan city, where a grand sacrificial ritual was underway. Jaguar Paw unfortunately became the next sacrifice, and he was pressed on the altar in despair. Just as the high priest was about to plunge his knife, the sky suddenly darkened with a solar eclipse. The Mayans believed that this scene meant that the sun god was very satisfied with the sacrifice, which would help them drive away drought and plague. However, freedom was not in store for them. Instead, they faced an even more brutal ordeal. Jaguar Paw and his companions fight for survival, but one by one, they fall. Jaguar Paw, though seriously injured, manages to escape into the jungle. He uses his knowledge of the environment to evade his pursuers, led by the relentless Zero Wolf. He sets traps, including a hornet's nest and poisonous frogs, to hinder his enemy's progress. Meanwhile, Jaguar Paw's wife, left in the pit, goes into labor as heavy rains flood the cave. In order to save his family and avenge his tribe, Jaguar Paw rose up to fight against the enemy's pursuit. He lures them into traps and uses the environment to turn the tables on the Mayans, ultimately killing Zero Wolf in a brutal confrontation. Exhausted and badly wounded, Jaguar Paw reaches the shore just as a Spanish ship approaches, bearing conquistadors who will eventually bring an end to the Mayan civilization. The Mayans, stunned by the sight of the ship, are momentarily distracted, allowing Jaguar Paw to slip away. He returns to the pit to find his son born and his family safe. With newfound determination, Jaguar Paw leads his family back into the mountains, leaving behind the violence and brutality of the Mayan world and embracing an uncertain but hopeful future.